Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. First of all, I'd like to thank once again all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone that's tuned into my channel or watched my other readings, videos out. Thank you ever so much for your support. I hope you had a very good weekend. I hope you're enjoying your day, your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Um, and please don't forget, okay, if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Because whatever you do, or whatever I should say you did in the past, is much appreciated and it does help the channel. Today's reading is all about or all around shadow work, I should say. Okay, shadow work. If you've never heard of it before, shadow work just helps us to gain inner wisdom and hidden knowledge about ourselves, and we can then use that information to help us transform, to be more creative, make better judgments, decisions, and life choices, and to help us gain power or more power over our own lives. Okay, because our fate is in our hands. In other words, destiny is in our hands, and destiny is the end result of how we choose to live our lives. So it's very important for us to do that sort of work. All right. And today's shadow work reading, okay, is going to be for the divine feminine, or any females who have tuned in to watch this reading or to listen to this reading today. You do not need to be on the spiritual soul life path or journey to tune in, to watch, to listen to this reading. Is for anyone. Whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And don't forget to check the description box for the names of all the books, crystals, and decks I'm going to be using for this reading today. All right. So now, before I start the reading, I just want to just say a prayer, and I'm going to be calling in Archangel Michael. Okay. And this prayer, all right, is from the Angel Prayers book, and it's by Carl Gray. All right, it's a very good book. All right, it includes a lot. It's got a lot of information. Okay, about the angels, archangels, other spiritual beings in this heavenly realm, which you can call on. Okay, to help you, to just bring more abundance, more wellness. Also to help you to manifest more blessings, more abundance, and also to help you heal. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to be calling on Archangel Michael. All right. All right. Archangel Michael, heavenly host, I am so grateful for your light and presence. I welcome your energy into my life at this time. I surrender and release all of the fears I no longer need. I release all resistance, worries, and concerns to heaven, knowing I'm fully supported. Thank you, Michael, for cutting the cords that bind me to people, places, and situations. The road ahead is clear. I recognize that I deserve freedom and accept it from this moment forward. Only good lies before me, and I am protected by your light. I am safe, and so it is. Okay, it's a very beautiful prayer. Okay. All right. So before I begin the reading, all right, I just want to just talk about um the moon, the current moon phase we are in, the planet of the day, and the moon sign element, if in case you're interested in moon astrology as well as astrology. Okay, so the moon itself represents our basic needs, instinct responses, inner emotional life. Okay, it's also responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. Okay, we are currently in the waning crescent moon phase. Okay, so we should just stay focused on what we want, be patient as events unfold. Don't look back. And also to stay focused on moving forwards. Okay, just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean that it's not manifesting. All right, and sometimes we may just need to dig a little deeper to find more courage. Okay, to help us to move forward. And the affirmation for this moon phase is have faith in your dreams. Okay, the planet of the day is Mars. Mars represents action and energy in the area of life. Mars is a personal planet, and its energy is all about how we assert ourselves and direct our energy. Okay, Mars rules over the body parts, the head and face. In numerology, Mars is associated with the number 5, which can represent change, effort, action, and input in a situation. Mars rules over the zodiac sign Aries. Aries is the first house in the astrology chart. Aries represents self and personality in the area of life and rules the body parts, the head and face. Okay. The moon sign element today is air. Air represents our thoughts and ideas, which is linked to the crown chakra, which is normally associated with the color white or purple. The crown chakra is connected to our spiritual connections and beliefs, okay, the oneness with creation, okay. The crown chakra is linked with the etheric template body aura, which contains information about our past lives and our real life purpose for this lifetime. Okay, all right. If you have a birth natal chart, okay, you could check to see how the moon energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cusp sign. All right, CUSP. Okay, and if you want to know more information, okay, about the birth natal chart, all right, as well as um, the guide to or if you want to find out more about chakras and auras, I should say. Okay, I do have videos out. Okay, one is called A Guide to Chakras and Auras, and the other one I have is about the birth natal chart, which goes more into detail about that. And if you are interested in crystals, I do have a video out on YouTube about how you can use crystals for inner healing and shadow work. And also, I have one that talks about the importance of doing shadow work, inner soul, and inner child, as well as past. I haven't got one about, but I do have. I don't have one that goes too much into detail about past life work, but I do past life healing work. All right, so please check that out. I did one yesterday, so when you have time, if you have time, please check that reading out. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do now, the first deck I'm going to be using is the Dragon Oracle cards deck. Okay, now um I know some of you might be a little bit taken aback, okay, because I'm going to be using um a dragon oracle deck, okay, but you know, there are bad dragons, okay, spiritual dragons, and there are good spiritual dragons, okay. Now I'm talking about this spiritual heavenly dragons, all right. And these dragons, okay, are very beautiful, wise, open-hearted, etheric beings, okay, of the angelic realm, okay, and we can call on them to help and assist us, okay, and their guidance can be used to clear any lower energies or to help us flow through challenging situations and also to inspire us in our life visions, okay. Now this deck um is by Diana Cooper, okay. And I'm only going to select one card from this deck, all right? Okay, so they want us to work with the blue dragon from the Pleiades, okay? And it says at the bottom, sorry, the blue dragon from the Pleiades, okay? And at the bottom it says, prepares you to accept source healing. And it goes on to say, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. Okay, so so our spiritual team want us to work with a blue dragon from the Pleiades. Okay, and it's to help heal our hearts. So if you some of you okay have your I should say if your heart is chakra is closed, all right, you could call on the blue dragon from Pleiades, okay? Or if you need any form of emotional healing at this present time, you can also call on this dragon. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to be using, this is called Fairy Tarot Cards and it's by Radley Valentine. Just to check on the energies around the divine feminine, any females who are listening or watching this reading at this present time. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. All right, so one of the energies, okay, our spiritual team is picking up is the energy of the Empress. All right. Let me just move this back so you can see. All right. So it's on a number 3, okay, and 3 in neurology, okay, is all about creativity, groups, and growth. All right. The Empress, okay, is I'm just trying to remember there, okay, is Venus energy, okay, it's Venus energy, all right, and also let me just see if I can find the emphasis. I can't see the thing, but all right, yeah, and it also represents feminine power, creativity, fertility, all right, expression and pleasure. Okay, and at the bottom it goes on to say, time to take action. Okay, it goes on to say the power of creativity. Okay, this is the message. Okay, coming from the Empress. okay, and also success that allows for a life of luxury. Okay, this is the energies, okay, that embodies the empress, okay. And whatever messages that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay. Okay, the second energy, our spiritual team, all right, is picking up, all right, is the Ace of Summer. Okay, in traditional tarot, this would be the Ace of Cups. And the message at the bottom, it goes on to say, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. And it goes on to say the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Okay, or I should say spirit or spiritual awakening. All right. Okay, and the third one, all right, is nine of autumn. Okay, and autumn in traditional tarot, it's would mean nine of earth. Nine is all about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment in neurology. And at the bottom, it goes on to say, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self employed. That's for some of you if you are, okay? And it goes on to say, cherishing your time alone. Okay, so maybe some of you might be cherishing your time alone at this present time. Okay, or some of you might have um, businesses. Okay, and you might be quite successful at this time, quite content with what you have. And also it's also a good time also to reward yourself, okay, if you've accomplished something, okay, no matter how small it is, what you've overcome, okay, you should reward yourself, okay. Especially if you've overcome a challenge or obstacle in your life, okay. Okay, so I'm going to start the shadow work, okay, using this oracle. Is called Wisdom of the Oracle, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. And I'm going to select three cards from this deck, okay. Just give it a good bit of just give it a good bit of a shuffle here. Let's see what comes out for the divine. Okay. All right. So the three messages, okay, that our spiritual team, okay, including the ancestors as well as the divine, um, want us to look into. Okay, so the first message, okay, in fact, this was the first card on the top of the deck, okay, when I um, open it up, okay, it says here, co-create. It's on a number 40, but in tarot or oracle readings, okay, if the double number ends on the zero, we remove the zero, which, and in this case, it gives us a four, and the four represents structure, stability, and manifestation. And at the bottom it says co-create. So what I'm going to do, let me just read on the first message that came out, all right? Okay, so the essential meaning for this, the first message, it says creativity. It also means art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. Okay, so the oracle's message, all right, it says, you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, okay, or the higher power, or whatever name you call your higher power, okay? You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thoughts and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. All right. And so, on the second card, all right, that came out, it came on a number 15. When you add the two numbers, it'll give you a number 6, okay, which is all about communication, cooperation, and harmony. Okay, and at the bottom it says a message in a bottle. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Okay, so the essential meanings, all right, to the second message, it says communication, it means communication, a sign, a Cledon, okay, which is the Asian name for a spontaneous um, oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, okay, and it also means here pointing the way to your highest good. Okay, now the oracle's message, okay, it goes to the booklet message, okay, in regards to the second message, it says spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Okay, so in other words, here is just saying that there are different ways, okay, that the universe is trying to communicate with us. Okay, so it could be, as they give examples, it could be a bird flying by, it could be a logo on a truck, okay, it could be a song, okay, on the radio. So there's different ways, okay, and I must admit, okay, that there are times, okay, when I might not know the answer to something, but maybe someone might say something. It could be a word. I might hear a word. If I go out in nature, I could see lots of birds. So there's different ways, okay, that the universe, okay, the Most High, our spiritual team, tries to communicate with us. Okay, so it's in various ways. Even like you might just go into a bookshop or maybe in the library, and then you might just happen to come across a word or a few words, and then later on, when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, then then you'll say, oh, right, I now understand what the universe, okay, or what my spiritual guides are trying to tell me, or my spirit guides or guardian angels are trying to tell me, or even the divine himself or herself. Okay. All right, and the third message, all right, that came up, it says milk and honey. That's on a number 51. Okay, so we've got this again. When you add the two numbers, we'll give you a number 6. And again, it's all about communication, um, cooperation, cooperation and harmony. So we've got two sixes on the table here. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to just read quickly on this card. Okay, so the essential meanings for the last message, okay, from this oracle deck, wisdom of the oracle, it goes on to say, the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. All right. And the oracle's message says, you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Wow, so this is a very beautiful message, okay, for those who are experiencing um, some form of abundance, success at this present time. All right. Your hard work is not unnoticed, okay, by the universe. All right. We are all highly blessed and favored. All right. Right. So what I'm going to do, I just want to just use another deck to see what additional um messages, okay, the universe, okay, they want to give to the divine feminine, any females who are listening or watching this reading at this present time. And as I said, whatever messages are coming, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So I'm going to be using this next deck. It's called Shadow Work Oracle Cards. All right, and it's by some a manufacturer, okay, called Sishu, to see what additional messages, okay, our spiritual team have for us, okay. They wanted me to, okay, all right, that's fine. It's quite a few wanted to come out, but okay, these are the messages, okay, that okay, so I mean, I was planning to take three, but they wanted me to take four, okay. Okay, so the first one, it goes on to say spirit awakening. It goes on to say sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. Okay, that's why that's, why I said earlier before I started the reading that it's how it's so important, okay, to do shadow work, okay, because when you do shadow work, um it helps you to gain inner wisdom and hidden knowledge, okay, about yourself, okay, to transform into a better version into yourself, okay. And it goes on to say here, some other keywords here for this message. It goes on to say intuition and spirituality, okay. Okay, good. The second card, it says face inner demons. It says don't be afraid of darkness. That's a light nearby. Okay. And again, this is very much associated with doing shadow work. Okay. That's why they call it shadow. Okay. And it gives you an opportunity to transform, to integrate. Okay. And also to become, as I said, a better version of yourself, because you cannot change until you face whatever you know um, uh, things, okay, that maybe, or feelings that or even I would say emotional feelings, okay, that may be buried inside you, okay. There might be things, okay, that we ourselves we don't know, okay, that is hidden, that inside of us, okay, and by doing that shadow work, it helps us. All right. Okay, the third message, okay, it goes on to say mental contest. Um, it goes on to say strength isn't from winning, struggles define strengths, okay, because it's through going through the storm, okay, then we become a better version of ourselves, okay, not when things are just sailing smoothly, okay, but also when, or like, because they, I think there's a saying, okay, where they say that a or captain doesn't become great when he sails his ship through calm waters, is when he sails his ship through stormy weather, okay, or through um rocky waters or things like that. That's it's just a saying, all right, and it's the same for us as individuals, all right. Okay, and it goes on to say also the meaning for this message is all about control, power, okay, um, and it could also represent if you have any repressed feelings, okay, it's maybe a time to go within, so these feelings can come to the surface. Or if again, if you are in some form of mental conflict at the present time. All right, and the last card, it says here, hidden desires. Your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential. Okay, your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential. Okay, and other words associated to that, it says longing, passion, um being fulfilled. Okay, because or whatever we desire, that we normally try and bring forth to the table. All right, so that's the meaning of this card. All right. Very beautiful, powerful messages. All right. And I think they also wanted me. I'll just again, I'll just pick one more because I think they really wanted me to take this one as well. Okay, and it goes on to say shedding illusions. Um, and again, I would say this is very much connected to the very first card because it goes on to say the first step is awareness, the second is acceptance, and other words associated with this message. It says reality, okay, um, honesty, and self love. All right. Because all these actions is going to help us, okay, to become um better versions of ourselves, okay. And that's the whole point of doing any form of healing, okay, which includes shadow work. Okay, so the next deck, all right, I'm going to be using this is called Work Your Light and is by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, and just see what additional messages spirits have for us. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy angels. Okay, they wanted me to select three again. So the first one, okay, um, it says Pleiades, okay, which is the same, which is very much connected to the very first deck I used, okay, which is the Dragon Oracle deck, where it goes on to say that blue dragon from the Pleiades, and it on here it says double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. All right. In other words, okay, we from what I've learned, okay, that we, okay, had past lives, okay, we are um spiritual beings having a human experience, okay, and we all have a double mission, okay. um and part of that mission is raising the frequency and vibration on planet Earth. All right, it's all about channeling meanings, like um receiving information, okay, from our spiritual guides or from the universe, from the divine to help us to um, do that work. All right. And again, as I said, it goes on to say uplifting humanity. So it's all about raising not only our frequency and our vibration, but also raising the frequency and vibration on planet Earth. All right. Okay, the second message, it says trust your path. It says if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So it's all about, because you see, as I've said earlier, okay, destiny is in our hands, okay? Fate is in our hands. It's the end result of how we choose to live our life. So it's all, and we all are unique individuals. We're all special. We have our own unique path to go on. We have our own challenges, okay? And basically, if you are doing something, providing that it's not doing harm to yourself and others, and whatever you're doing, you feel happy, okay, you are on the right path, you are doing your bit, okay, to help raise, okay, the vibration and frequency on the planet Earth, okay. But it's all about having faith, trust, and hope in the Most High, in your spiritual time, in your, as you go along your spiritual journey, okay, or life path or religious path, okay, whichever path you are on, okay, and doing something that you enjoy, something that you love. All right. Okay, and the last one, okay, the message says break the chain, okay, and basically it's the ancestors, okay, your spiritual guides, the divine is asking you to become sort of like a generational uh, curse breaker, okay, and that's what it means when it says, hey, break the chain, okay, it's all to do with um, whatever that we have embodied, okay, through family DNA, okay, all through ancestral lineage, okay, and that's why I was guided to do by my spiritual team um, a reading, okay, or I should say a healing on past life energies, okay, and by doing that, okay, you also be healing, okay, the ancestral lineage, all right, and also um, being given the opportunity, okay, to rewrite the future, okay, because when you become a generational curse breaker, all right, you are doing that, okay, you are breaking um, the chain, okay, of the old, so the new can come about, all right. Okay, now if you are all right, interested in working with crystals, okay, or to have them around your home, um, and also okay to help you heal, and to also to help you when it comes to shadow work. I'm just going to show you a few, all right. But before I show you the ones, well, I guess the ones for the moon you can also use for shadow work, okay, as well. So but I just want to show you the first lot. If you are interested in doing, or I should say working with the energies of the moon sign element, okay, today it's air, as well as the energy of the planets, okay, the planet for today is Mars. But if you are interested in working with the energies of the planets, okay, the elements. I'll just show you a few. All right. So the first ones, okay, I want to show you, and this is in regards to working with the energies of the moon. Okay, I'll just show you a few here. Okay, so the first lot I have, okay, this one is called this is the most popular one. Okay, this is called peach moonstone. Peach moonstone. This one is called rainbow moonstone, and this one is called black moonstone. Okay, now for the planet of the day, which is Mars, this one is called turquoise, and it's a very good stone. Okay, if you want to use its energy, okay, to help you to create, to express yourself more effectively, or to communicate more effectively. All right, this stone is very much linked to the throat chakra. Okay, and the moon sign element, okay, which is air. This is a very popular crystal. This one is called amethyst. Okay, it's a very good stone for the mind, and also to help balance mind, um, body, and spirit. Okay, and very much linked to the crown chakra as well. Okay. Okay, now for shadow work, I'll just show you a few, okay, which you can use for shadow work. This one is a very good stone, okay, apart from moonstone, because moonstone can also be used, okay, for shadow work, all right. But I'm just showing you some extra ones. Okay, this one is called Muscovite. Okay, this one is called Snowflake Obsidian. This one is called Lepidolite. This one is called Labradorite, and it works very much with um, divine timing, okay, or in divine order, okay. And this one is called Rutillated Quartz. Rutillated Quartz is a very good stone, okay, to help you let go of the past. Um, if you have any feelings of unworthiness, this is a very good crystal. Um, and also to help you um, to have a more positive mindset about yourself, about life in general. This is a very good crystal. All right. And if you are again interested in crystals, I'd like to recommend these books. They're published by this same author, Judy Hall. This one is called The Crystal Bible, and this one is called Manifesting with Crystals. Okay, to attract more abundance, wellness, and happiness in your life. Okay, please check the description box. Okay, for all, as I said earlier at the beginning of the readings, for all the decks, crystals, and books which I've mentioned or going to be using for this reading today. All right, which is all about shadow work. All right, so the next deck, okay, I'm going to be using, all right, um this is called Angel Therapy, and it's by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what comes out here. So I'm going to be calling on the angels to see what additional messages They have for the divine feminine, okay? Feminine or any females who have tuned in to listen or watch this reading today, okay? And especially if you are interested in doing any form of shadow work, okay? All right, so it's called Angel Therapy, okay, by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so they wanted me to pick these three. The first one, it says here, parents. The divine truth is that your parents internally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Okay, so maybe some of you, who are listening or watching this reading, maybe some of you might have like sort of inner child uh wounds, okay. Some of it might be associated with your with either both, like maybe your parents, or maybe one of your parents. It could be a mother or father, and you can call on the angel to assist you in healing, okay, any inner child wounds, okay. Okay, the second one that came out, it says integrity, integrity, and it goes on to say align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Okay, that means, like trying to try our best to um be authentic as possible, to be our true self, because that's what uh shadow work is all about, okay. um you know um being authentic in our beliefs, okay, in our actions, all right, instead of being a people's pleaser, okay, doing things to make other people happy, okay, which are not making us happy in return, all right. Okay, and the third message, it's on the card. It says goddess. It says express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition. Okay, our intuition basically is our gut feeling. Okay, which is sort of, or they call it the third eye. Okay, and nurturing qualities, because nurturing qualities does involve self care, and self love. Okay, and also embracing our self worth as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this deck and see what um rune, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. Okay. So they want us to work with this rune. Okay, it's called um Suelo. Okay, it represents the number 16, but again in tarot oracle readings, if it's a double number, we have to add the two numbers, which will give you number 7, which is all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. Okay, and this card represents the wheel. Okay, in traditional tarot oracle readings, okay, or in traditional tarot, I should say, okay, and the wheel represents, okay, the wheel of fortune, okay, and um, it it is represented, okay, or um, under the zodiac sign Leo, okay. And Leo, okay, represents the strength card in traditional tarot, okay. So I'm just going to read a bit on this um, card. Okay, so as I said earlier, okay, that this card represents the rune Sowelo, meaning wheel, okay, and the key word, all right, associated with this rune is concentration, okay, and the associations to Suelo is associated with charisma and driving energy. Okay, and it goes on to say the runic inspiration, okay, is everything can be achieved as long as you use the right tools and your awareness. The card invites us to channel our forces and funnel them toward a single mind goal. Mind and heart must become allies because within their union lies true power. The card furthermore symbolizes a lucky moment. Now that events are favorable, we must not rest on our laurels, but act with all our concentration. Okay, and the suggestions, if we want to meditate, okay, on this rune, we could ask ourselves, do we enjoy good uh, psycho physical balance? Do we know how to seize opportunities on the fly? Do we feel worthy of success? Okay, and the power of this rune, Sowelo, is that it helps to shed light on our wishes and focus our goals. So if we are having difficulty, okay, bringing our goals into fruition, if we are having problems, okay, creating new things, okay, we can use the energy or the power of this rune, okay, which is Sowelo. All right. Okay, so to close off this reading, all right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use two last decks. Okay, so I'm going to use this one is called the Daily Crystal um Inspiration Oracle, and this is by Heather Askinozi. Oh, and if for your information, okay, if you are interested or you like this um the deck I just used just now, okay, which is the runes deck, okay, this deck, okay, is by Bianca Luna, okay, by Bianca Luna. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what additional crystal our spiritual team would like us to work with. Angels. Okay. So the crystal, okay, that your spiritual team, okay, would like you to work with is selenite. Selenite. Okay. So I'm just going to just read let me just put this on a stand. Okay, so it goes on to say it's time for a refresh when you feel your battery is running low or your light is starting to dim. All it takes is a quiet moment to hit the refresh button and turn your inner light up to its brightest potential. Use this reset as an opportunity to cleanse yourself from anything that's dimming your energy. This might mean spending a few minutes outside to feel the sun on your face or sitting in silence and meditating for a few cycles of breath. Do what's needed to re energize your spirit, feed your soul, and recharge your inner light. Okay, and the core questions, all right, in regards to this message, it says, is your spirit feeling its brightest? What energizes, or sorry, what energies do you need to clear away? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation, it goes on to say, which you could say out to yourself and believe it. I fill myself back up with light. Okay, I fill myself back up with light. Today, visualize a column of white light radiating from your heart to the rest of your body. Okay, so that's if you feel somehow, that you feel a little bit depleted at the present moment. Okay, it's just giving you suggestions of what you can do. And our spiritual team is recommending this crystal if you are interested in working with crystals. Okay. Okay, and the last deck, okay, I'm going to be using, all right, is this deck is called Love 100 Ways to Make You Sparkle, and it's by Gift Republic. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. All right, to close off this reading, which is all about shadow work. All right, so let's see what comes up. Okay, so they wanted me to pick these ones here. So I'm just going to, let me just get a stand, all right? So, okay, so the first one they wanted me to pick, okay, is this one. It says, I am a magnet for love. Success is in my future. My every desire is achievable. Okay. And the last one, I dare to be different. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading today. It was shadow work, all right, to help us gain more inner wisdom and hidden knowledge, okay, about ourselves, okay, so we can then use that information to transform, to be better versions of ourselves, and also to be able to be more creative, and also to help us to make to exercise good judgment, and also to make the right decisions and choices, okay, and also to help us to gain more power, okay, or to gain power over our own lives, okay. Whatever messages that came out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned in to watch my readings, my other videos out on YouTube. If you haven't had a chance, please do so. Okay, and if you have clicked the like button, left comments in the past, okay, um, thank you ever so much. Whatever you did, it does help the channel. Okay, and again, this reading, all right, was for the divine feminine, any females who took time to watch or tune in today, okay, to listen to this reading. And if you did enjoy listening or watching this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.